team, toughest team sets the rules.
Okay.
And that's the motto. And I've been in this league for 12 years, and that's always been the motto of the league. And you see it. The team that comes out, the one's more physical, the momentum kind of goes their way. And that's how it is. And so we want to be the toughest team from the start to the end.
In theory, can that overcome just some raw size, athleticism, pop, if there's a gap?
Definitely,
between teams?
definitely. If there's a will, there's always a way. And in the game of basketball, there's a lot of wills, so there's a lot of ways. We just got to figure out which one works for us. I haven't appealed anything yet. Still talking, but yeah, I just, the call, they made it. It's what it is. Obviously, being on the other end, you definitely disagree. And that's just for the simple fact of the point of emphasis, the first foul, being able to move, the flow of movement, and I just thought my movement got impeded, and then it led to something else where they called a flagrant. But you move on. It is what it is, and my thing is control what you can control, and I can control how those officials make the call and how the game is going to be called. All I could do is play the game.
Yeah, I've talked about it a number of times, but the biggest regret I have is the basically from the moment we secured the third seed on that Friday night against Houston through when we played game one at home on Saturday, I would have done that week completely different. I'll be honest, I got in a little bit of a rabbit hole last night on film. It was crazy. I actually at one point was watching inverted pick and rolls when I was in Philly, and Marcus was top locking me, and Al Horford shoved him, and I sent him the clip. But I also was watching a lot of our stuff from that series, and I would say this: after game one, our guys played so hard, and this group has to build a habit of playing that hard every single night, which is, again, we didn't start that way. We played really hard game one against Minnesota last year on opening night with that group, and then it didn't really become our habit until later in late January. So that's the biggest takeaway from watching that stuff is we got to get back to that. We've had 2 meetings on it already. It's obviously on in front of everyone's awareness given the last 2 years. Other than that, there's no other comment.